Hello, and thanks for joining me. My bathroom vanity, for the most part, has been tidy, but after some travel and additions in the form of holiday presents, I found myself feeling a little overwhelmed by the state of chaos that I created in this area. And as we live in a very small, less than 600 square foot apartment, I know from experience that having a home for everything is such a necessity in order to not feel overrun by your things. I noticed some bottles had leaked as well, so I figured I'd clean out these drawers and cupboard and take you along with for a little cleaning and organizing motivation. To start with, I just took everything out of the cupboard and drawers and tried to group items together by category, like hair products, skincare, first aid, and so on. And this is how I like to organize my products when I put them away, and it also helps me to assess how many of each item I have. I am a fan of buying in bulk, but I sometimes forget what I already have. For example, I know I don't need to purchase razors or dental floss for probably the next 10 years. We don't have any additional storage closets in our apartment, and with the exception of a few shelves behind the bathroom door that house our towels and paper goods, this vanity is all we have for anything extra besides what we use on a daily basis, so I need to make good use of the space. These little white containers were purchased from IKEA for just a few dollars. Originally they were used in an old pantry we had in a different apartment, but they fit perfectly in these drawers. And the nail polish collection is actually very small. I used to own probably 100 nail polishes, and so I'm quite proud of the progress I've made with paring down that addiction. This little metal container once housed a succulent, but I thought the pot was too cute to get rid of. I love matching organizing bins, and if we were living in one place for years and years, I could find some value in investing in that, but I just can't justify spending a lot of money on containers that may or may not work in the next place we live. Instead, I try to repurpose old bins and containers. For example, there are some old loose tea tins I use for some of my husband's items, and I just put some decorative paper and washi tape around them and just make them look a little bit cuter. This old flower pot container from IKEA is just another example of how I repurpose something I already have. I was no longer using this pot, but I thought it would make a good place to keep the charging cords together for our electric toothbrushes. My My thought process behind how I organize my drawers is obviously taking into account which products can go in which drawers based on size, but also keeping items I use together next to each other. And as far as backstock is concerned, I try to keep that in the back of the drawers since I'm not reaching for it on a daily basis. Organizing under the sink can be a bit trickier since the pipes are taking up valuable space. This two-tiered drawer system was purchased on Amazon and takes advantage of the vertical space underneath the sink. I also have a set of 3 stackable bins that were purchased from the Container Store years ago, but they fit under the sink just perfectly. I also repurposed a shelf riser I wasn't using as a way to elevate my Dyson Airwrap. It's easier to reach, and this way I can store items underneath. I also store my travel-sized toiletries in a little toiletry bag and just keep that in the back for when I need it. These are the items that I'm getting rid of. They were either outdated or empty or just didn't work. There were also some vitamins and supplements that I will be bringing to a spot in the kitchen where I remember to take them, and then these just go behind the door. And then finally, I'm just going to do a quick little cleaning just so that everything looks nice and shiny. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate it. I hope you got a little motivation to perhaps organize an area of your home that's causing you stress. I can tell you with certainty that I feel much more at ease when I go to reach for something in my bathroom and I know exactly where it is, and I hope you can have that same feeling. If you liked this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much.